us as we celebrate ciLiving's 10th anniversary season. Live from WCIA3 with your hosts, Heather Roberts and Grace Cacciaturian. This is ciLiving, at home in your community.
Well, it is a beautiful day here in Our Town Westville. We are so excited to be finally back celebrating our local communities with our very first Our Town of the season. Thank you so much for being with us here live from Westville High School. Heather and Grace with you.
Yes, we're so glad to be here, home of the Tigers, at this brand new, beautiful facility. And we have a great show coming up for you. Coming up, we'll talk to a veteran who has called Westville home for many years, what it means to him to see the community honor our veterans.
Also, how the community is rallying around one of its own as she fights cancer. But first...
Yes, okay, yesterday it was all about the rotisserie chicken as National Rotisserie Chicken Day. But today, it's a good day. It's National Donut Day.
One of my favorite holidays of the year. It's celebrated 2 times a year, actually.
Oh.
Today being National Donut Day, where billions of donuts are served across the United States every year.
Have you enjoyed one yet?
You know what? Okay, to be honest, I love these gluten-free donuts that you can get at Aldi in the freezer section. Just a little plug there.
Yes.
But I think one of my children left the bag unzipped, and so it was a little hard and crusty. So I still need to go find me a good donut.
What's your first pick of a donut?
Oh, you have to go original, glazed, Krispy Kreme, hot and ready. Those are my faves.
Okay, I'll be honest, I've actually never had one of those.
You are lying.
I've never had just a classic glazed Krispy Kreme, but I have had a frosted, and I will say and always say that just like a Long John frosted maple is the best donut.
Maybe try it with bacon on it next time.
Okay, haven't done that.
Get a little sassy there.
Yes.
Okay, but did you know I can down me a donut hole like nobody's business? Donuts actually did not have holes at the beginning because they were just big balls of fried dough.
So are the donut holes leftovers of...
I'm going to guess, yes.
That'd be actually a very resourceful use of that. A popular holiday treat is bobbing donuts on a string before trick-or-treating on Halloween. Have you done that before?
You know, I haven't, but I would definitely try that. They also are eaten, apparently German Americans eat them on New Year's Eve. It has to be a jelly donut, and it's going to bring good fortune for the year.
Oh, so maybe we need to have one of those too.
Let's do it.
We need all the donuts. Heather and I are in a mood now.
I would definitely, I've said this before, I will pick a donut over a cupcake any day.
Oh, I have to disagree with you.
You're a cupcake girl?
Cupcake girl, 100%.
Okay, what if we made a donut cupcake?
I would love it.
There you go. It's all about compromise here. Well, I am going to find out today where the best place to get a donut is in Westville. I think that's what should be our mission today.
That's the goal. Let us know if you know of any on social media. Let us know.
Yeah, where we need to go. But it's time now to celebrate a birthday smile or two.
Yes.
Birthday Smiles is brought to you by CU Under Construction.
And this is a very special day, a very special birthday smile for Heather.
Well, but first, we've got another one, a 4th birthday to Ronnie Dahl.
Oh,
his
Ronnie Dahl.
birthday is actually this Sunday, so we're going to celebrate him a little bit early, as well as his dad, who sent in his birthday smile.
Very
so
good.
Happy birthday, Ronnie. How fun to have the last name Dahl. That is so cute.
So fun. That's
okay, but
name.
As I mentioned earlier this week, be prepared for lots of my family members' birthdays, because today my niece Adeline is turning 6 at her T-ball game last night. She informed me, Aunt Heather, I'm no longer going to be able to tell you how old I am on one hand. So now she has to use 2 hands. So happy birthday, Adeline Denise. Aunt Heather loves you. But do you know who else is celebrating a birthday tomorrow? Grace is going to be celebrating, as well as her siblings, her triplet
siblings, and we're going to have all the cupcakes. You can believe it.
There you go.
Cupcake donuts.
Okay.
I don't know.
I will eat one for you as well. So happy early birthday.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that.
Lots of fun here planned from Our Town Westville. Coming up, we're going to catch up with the Westville Lions Club president, and we got royalty in the house, Grace.
We sure do. Also coming up,
it was started August the 1st of 1946 is when it started. And we'll be starting our 76th year this August.
I take you to the one and only Late Toast Hardware right here in Westville. We learn the story of how it all began. Stay with us. Well, for more than 80 years, a local club has served where they live. Westville Lions Club is known for their Labor Day weekend festivities.
And here with more to this club, we have joining us now the Westville Lions Club president, Andy Dugas, with Labor Day royalty. My goodness, we've got quite the lineup here. We're going to start on the end here with Queen Emma Glotzball. We have Junior Miss Josie Tucker, Little Miss Mackenzie Russell, Tiny Miss Isabel Crippen, and then we have Anna here in our sandwich of royalty. So thank you all so much for being with us, having us here in beautiful Our Town Westville. I think Westville has to be known for their Labor Day festivities because it's always a big stinking deal.
Absolutely, and this year is even bigger than better.
What do you have planned?
So this year we have invited and signed a contract with Parmalee to perform Saturday night during Labor Day. We've also got a carnival coming that's going to start on Friday. We've got bags tournaments Sunday, food trucks, craft vendors, our parade, of course, on Monday. The biggest parade known in south of Central Illinois.
Wow, amazing. And I know people are already counting down. I know these ladies are probably extremely excited. Now let's start with you, Junior Miss over here. Junior Miss Westville Labor Day. First of all, congratulations. What are you guys up to gearing up for this?
Really, we're preparing and we're getting ready for our pageant tea to help other girls when they compete in the pageant, and so they can have a good time.
Well, yeah, and Emma, tell me a little bit about some of the activities that you got to participate during your reign.
Right, so starting off, this was nothing I had expected coming into it, but it's honestly been a great experience. The weekend of the Labor Day that I was crowned, I got to participate in many events, the parade. I did the blood drive for the very first time, and we've done 2 Globe Bingo nights surrounding with the community of Westville, so it's been a great time and great experience.
And do you have a favorite part of this year so far?
The support of this community is amazing. I didn't see it coming from my hometown, Hoopston, but coming around, they've really been supportive.
Well, wonderful. Okay, Anna, tell me a little bit about what you love most about Westville.
What I love most about Westville is how supportive everybody is of you, and you can make friends wherever you go.
Wonderful.
That's a great thing to learn. And of course, let's talk to these little ones over here. Tiny Miss, and I don't know what the top of your sash says.
Little Miss.
Very cool. What's been one of your favorite memories throughout this time?
One of my favorite memories is a lot of the parades and our bake sales.
Did you bake any cookies?
I actually baked a brownies for the bake sale.
Oh, I bet those were the best ones there. And what about yours, Little Miss?
One of my favorite things that we did was bingo. I think it was fun to see everyone and have the experience to like talk to people and be out there just to see everything, and I'm happy that I got to have this experience.
Well, and we are happy to add ciLiving appearance on your resume there. So thank you so much for being with us. We're about out of time, but besides Labor Day, next weekend seems to be like a great time to come experience Westville as well. We got a lot planned.
Yeah, our village has a town rummage sale going on next weekend, and in cooperation with the Lions Club, we've worked together to do food trucks that weekend in the park. So if you're out and come to Westville, stop by. Enjoy some great food.
There you go. Absolutely. And then make plans for Labor Day to come.
Plans for Labor Day.
Come check out one of the biggest and best parades in the state.
Absolutely.
Let's just say that.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for welcoming us to Westville and joining us today. Best of luck as the countdown to Labor Day begins.
Thank you.
All right. All of their information is on Facebook, so definitely look that up and give them a like. They're still ahead. We've got lots more fun here.
Yeah, lots more fun. How you can get your health and wellness aligned with Robinson Chiropractic.
And what this community is doing to support one of its own. Those details coming up. We're live from Our Town Westville. Stay with us.
and wellness to the next level. Robinson Chiropractic may be the spot for you. We're excited to be here with Dr. Dewan. Dr. Dewan, it's great to be speaking with you.
Nice to meet you. Great to be speaking with you as well.
Thank you. Okay, let's just first break down the work and the services that Robinson Chiropractic offers.
Okay, so pretty much we're primarily just a chiropractic office. Our main service is going to be providing chiropractic care to our patients, which just involves us pretty much realigning the spine to make sure that it's in the proper position to help people with their health. A lot of people come to us for pain, obviously, but chiropractic actually does a lot more than that. It's really working with your nervous system a lot. So we're removing a lot of nerve interference off of the spine from those bones being moved and pressing on those nerves, and then that can provide a lot of benefits and just health in general. So one thing that I see a lot of this year in particular with the craziness that we've had for weather has been like sinus types of issues. So we do pain most likely with a lot of people. Like I said, there are a whole bunch of other issues that we can help with.
Gosh, I didn't realize that you guys could, I mean, sinus wouldn't be, I wouldn't think of a chiropractor to go to. What kind of symptoms would someone experience that maybe they should consider coming to see you guys?
Really anything. I've seen, like I said, a lot of pain-related things. So you see a lot of like neck issues, a lot of back issues, like I just mentioned with the sinuses. We even do like things with the extremities. So I get a lot of like shoulders, a lot of knees, a lot of ankles, especially with like athletes or people that are like working out a lot. I've seen things as far as like people with like stomach issues, or maybe you even get things with like high blood pressure and those sorts of things. If you have some type of issue, chiropractic is normally a good place to start because we're not really invasive on terms of like the first time we're seeing. We're not really doing too much that's going to have like a negative effect on your body. So we're always a good starting point in terms of health.
So just out of curiosity, because again, I'm connecting all the dots here because it's very interesting. How would you treat someone, say, who came in with sinus complications?
Me particularly, I'll try and just drain out the sinuses from the front end here, and then I'll actually adjust your facial bones in order to get everything kind of aligned. And then sometimes you actually have to adjust the ear canals if it's something in the ear as well. Makes like a weird little popping sound in your ear sometimes that I say is going to sound and feel a little bit weird to people, but you'll definitely notice a difference afterwards.
It's so interesting. I do feel like sometimes people think of a chiropractor and they think of those sounds when they come in here, but it's no need to be afraid. It's actually just the other side of healing.
Yep.
And there's healing power to be had here. Now, what's the experience like from the time that someone decides, okay, I'm going to call and schedule an appointment, to actually coming and having an appointment? What's that look like?
Okay, so the first appointment, there's usually not going to be an adjustment on that day. We're doing a lot of exams, a lot of going through what their actual issue is to see what's happening. The first, it'll be an examination, whether it be range of motion, some orthopedic tests just to see if we can figure out where some of that pain's coming from, as well as, like I said, going over like the patient's health history. And so, like I was saying, not everything we do is pain related, so we're going to go through a list of things that may talk about like your organs or like your family history and things like that to see if there's some underlying things that may be affecting you as well. Most likely we're going to do some x-rays as well because we want to make sure that your spine is in an okay position to adjust you as well, because there are times that person comes in, they may not think that they have an issue in a certain point or a certain part of their body, and we can actually adjust in that spot. Like I've had patients come in that have had fractures in their spine that they didn't even know about, and I don't want to adjust into that and make it worse for somebody. So we do take x-rays on the first visit as well, just to get a better sense of what's going on with the spine and make sure everything's safe for us to adjust, and then you'll get scheduled for your next appointment. Usually can be within the next day or two, and then that day we'll go over all the x-rays with you, show you everything so that you know what's going on with your own health as well, talk a little bit about chiropractic and kind of like what we're doing right now, the benefits and what all goes into the adjustment, and then get you adjusted right afterwards.
Wow, so if you, no matter who you are, if you just want to take your health and wellness to a new level, it may be a good stop. Now, what would you say sets you guys apart?
So one of the main things is we just have a big team as far as our doctors and our staff. So we have 4 locations. We have this Westville one here. We have one in Danville. We have one in Hoopston, and we have one in Watsika. So this whole area, you can find a good chiropractor. A lot of us, as the doctors, we've gone to different chiropractic schools, so we have a vast amount of knowledge from different areas as well. So there's a lot of different knowledge bases that we can kind of pull from, and a lot of different techniques that we all use too. So there are some times where people may not like a certain type of adjustment that a doctor does, or like a certain type of adjustment just in general, like maybe they don't want to hear that like popping sound or something like that. And we have different types of adjustments where you don't have to do that or not have to feel that type of pressure on you.
Your overall health and wellness stop with a very customized approach to be the kind of treatment that you want. Lastly, I do want to touch on the ways that you guys are giving back to the community. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, so pretty much every month we give back to a different like charity or local organization pretty much. So like for this month, Fellowship of Christian Athletes is who we're donating a lot of our proceeds to. In the past, they used those proceeds to do like summer camps to like help hire like new people and things like that. And we've done stuff for like the Women's Health Clinic, Rosecrans, a lot of different things for like Christmas, like toys for tots and things like that as well. So usually every month it's someone different as well. So we get a lot of those proceeds back to the community from the first day's visit. So a lot of those proceeds that you pay for on the first day actually go back into the community.
Wow, amazing work that you guys do. You guys cover it all. If you want to schedule your appointment here to Robinson Chiropractic, we'll connect you at ciLiving.tv.
Welcome back to ciLiving here live from the high school. Earlier we touched on how the Westville community is so supportive of one another, and this weekend neighbors are doing just that as they are rallying behind a beloved school secretary. It's Love for Lori, and joining me now with all of the details, we have Marianne Hughes on the end, our village trustee, as well as very close family friends of Lori. We have Krista Miller, Jessica Hanner, and Letty. Thank you ladies so much for being with us. First of all, before we learn about everything you have planned for the 3 days of the weekend, tell me about Lori.
So Lori is just a wonderful person. She's a great friend to a lot of people. She's been in the community for years. She's worked at the elementary school as a secretary, and then she actually works at the bar on the weekends at Sportsman's. So we kind of joke that she gets the kids and then she gets their parents too. So
I was going to say, she's going to know the dirt on everyone.
And Lori is just loved by everybody. She's just a fun person. She has a great personality, and she's just one of those people that lights up a room when she walks in.
And Jessica, Lori's facing a battle right now, and she's got some health struggles, which we're going to rally around behind her and help support her. Talk a little bit about that, what she's facing right now.
Right now, she's doing good. She's doing good. We would love to see her come back, but she's dealing with the lymphoma, the cancer. Was it lymphoma? Is that what it is? We're all nervous, aren't we?
You're okay. And you know what? I am sure she's at home watching just with a big smile on her face at the love that she's probably feeling from you all here and with everything that you're going to be doing this weekend.
She's going to be laughing at me now.
I'm sure she is. Hey,
Mama.
We love it. Talk a little bit about what you have planned this weekend to support Lori.
Well, tonight we actually start at the Sportsman's. There is a DJ this evening. They have a scavenger or a silent auction. It starts at 6, I believe, and then there's just activities throughout the entire weekend. Tonight is the DJ, and then tomorrow there is a bar crawl, like carnival. A golf. It's not golf, is it golf?
So it's going to be a bar crawl, and it's a carnival. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow, what a fun little combination of activities you've got going on there. And this is all to support Lori and what she's going through. So it's not just tonight, though. You've got things on Saturday. You've got things on Sunday. So what else is happening besides the things you mentioned tonight?
There's going to be food trucks up at St. Mary's parking lot, and these food vendors are coming in. They're going to rotate in and out. But basically, their proceeds are going to go towards Lori's expenses. All these activities, all these wonderful people that have come together to actually help her, because as Carissa said, Lori is just so well loved in this neighborhood that no one in this town goes without support, and she's just a sweetheart, and that's why we're all here.
And it speaks a lot for your hearts, for others, and for serving. And we are hoping that Lori is feeling the love from her community, and that will help her to stay motivated to get better and to get well. And thank you all so much for being here with us and for the love you're showing Lori. They've got a great Facebook page where you can find out everything they have planned so that you can also get involved. Letty, are you having fun at Our Town Westville?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. All right, definitely look for the Love for Lori Facebook page and get involved and support Lori that way. Lori, We're pulling for you, girl. Now, let's check in with my girl, Grace. Grace, what's going on?
Hey, Heather, one of the coolest parts about Our Town in Westville is there's a little cruising going on. He's a longtime resident of Westville, and he brought a little car here. Leroy, tell us about your car.
350 engine, 700 R4 trans. A lot of car shows together, about 10 or 12 of us. We all go to car shows and just have a great time going to them all.
So cool, and plus longtime resident of Westville, and he's even got a shirt from when he
ciLiving will continue in a moment.
Lato's Hardware is a community favorite here in Westville.
It sure is. I got to go chat with the Latos family on how it all began almost 76 years ago. Take a look.
Welcome to Lato's Hardware.
It was started August the 1st of 1946 is when it started. And we'll be starting our 76th year this August.
A multi-generational family business with deep roots in Westville, now run by the Latos siblings.
My grandfather immigrated here from Lithuania, and the family settled in Wilburton, Oklahoma, and he found out that the mines were working pretty well in Westville, so he moved the whole family to Westville. When they got here, his mother died when he was 10, and the mines were working pretty well, so his dad was able to support the family. And then sometimes he wasn't able to work, and he ended up having to send 6 of the kids to the children's home in Danville. And the oldest boy enlisted in the Army Air Force, and the younger one stayed with the family here in town. My dad spent a year and a half at the children's home in Danville, and wanted to go down and work in the coal mine, and his dad said, nope, you get a job on top of the ground. I don't want you underground. So he ended up working for hardware stores in town.
Which sparked an ambition.
Him and my mother got married, and he was telling my mom that one of these days I'd like to have my own hardware store. The only thing is he didn't have any money and approached several people in town, and nobody would finance the thing. He had the knowledge, but nothing else. And then my uncle, that was his oldest brother in the Army Air Force, was captured in the Philippines. He survived the Bataan Death March. He was 3.5 years in a Japanese prison camp, and was home on leave at one point and talking to my father. And he said, tell you what, he said, I've got all this back pay coming. Maybe we can buy a lot in town and get a contractor, put up a building, a little money for inventory. And he says, if you make a go of it, I'll come in and I'll be your partner.
Built from nothing but a dream.
So him and my mother ran the store here, and 2 brothers married 2 sisters. And so when he retired from the military, he came in, and they all worked in this one store. They were hard workers. My dad would bend over backwards to take care of a customer. He sold furnaces at one time, which we no longer do. But you could call him at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning if you didn't have heat, and he would be at your house. And his concern really wasn't, it was more to take care of the people. I mean, he came up the hard way, and he really enjoyed everything he had.
A work ethic remembered through the decades, the true foundation of Leto's Hardware.
When I graduated from college, I wasn't sure I wanted to come in the store here. And I talked to my dad, and oh yeah, come in, you'll be able to do this. I'm going to turn this over to you. You take care of this. And so I said, okay, And so I came in here, and I remember working 3 weeks in, and I worked when I was a kid. I dusted counters in the store here. And my dad never did. He said, whatever you do, life's too short to do something you don't enjoy. And if you don't, he said, the hardware's been fine for me. He says, I've enjoyed this. And if you do, that's fine. If not, do something else. Don't come in here.
And a few blinks later, he never left. He stuck around the counters he dusted as a kid.
After college, it's been 56 years. And we open at 7 in the morning. We close at 5:30, Monday through Saturday. And Sundays we're closed all day. That's the Lord's Day, and that's what we close the store on Sunday.
Honoring the Leto's roots while continuing to build the legacy his father began almost 76 years ago.
We've had a lot of really great customers in this town that have kept our doors open for us. Because if it weren't for those folks, we wouldn't be here today.
Giving all the credit to the Westville community.
We try to take care of the customer. You got to treat people right, and if you don't, just like I've had people tell me before, they say, oh, it must be nice, you got your own business, you can do what you want when you want to do it and everything. And my comment to them always is, I want to tell you, everybody that walks through that door is my boss. And if I don't do the job to satisfy them, they'll go someplace else.
Yet as a family-run community staple, it's hard to stay away because Leto's Hardware is a born and bred place for the people.
I know it. The quality is better. I'm willing to pay it.
51.17.
Okay, that was a great story.
It was so cool getting to meet the Leto's family. You got to stop there. They're here in Westville. We'll be back with them in just a bit, though.
Very cool. Also ahead for you today, we're going to meet veteran Paul Shannon.
And it's a beautiful day out here, but we're here with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Light. He thinks he can beat Heather and I in a race.
I have been to so many stinking track meets this spring.
Heather's
this
feeling
facility
inspired.
is amazing. I feel like we need to test it out. Are you up for a race?
Well, hold
Line
on.
up on your mark. Get set, go. Welcome back to Our Town Westville, live from Westville High School, where I may have just embarrassed myself running right out of my sandals after talking trash to Kevin and Grace.
Listen, here's the thing. She goes, you wanna race? I said, yeah, sure. What do you want to do? We're going to run on this track, and I'm going to smoke you.
No!
That's what she said.
No, our chief meteorologist said he was going to Smoke Heather and I.
Yes, so then that's what ensued.
Kind of looked like that kind of happened.
No, but did I so won that.
Okay, I had to find my shoes. So did you beat him?
I most definitely beat him.
Thank you.
Check the tape. Check the tape, people. I don't know about this.
Although my hamstrings feel a little.
I was gonna say,
out of whack
did you
here.
stretch out a little bit there?
I know.
Oh my goodness.
But it's a perfect day to do it. I mean, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, you know, it is a really nice day out here, and I will have you know that I did run track in high school.
Oh, did you?
I believe it. I know, right? Don't look like it, but yeah, I did back then. It's about 100 pounds lighter. But listen to this. I ran the 100 and the 200, which is the shortest race that you could. Because I'm like, I don't want to. Who wants to run around the track? I was like, I'm not running around. I'll run like one length. And so
But you got to be fast for those races.
For those shorter distances.
Well, now you know why, because I just smoked them. That's why I do the 100 and the 200.
Okay. We'll do a rematch here maybe another time. Future Our
Stretch out
Town.
a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Can we talk about what we're going to be doing here later this evening?
Yeah, you know, so here at Our Town Westville, excited to come out here. We got the infamous storm tracker that's here behind us. So you've seen us out taking this thing out in the middle of the storms, out in snowstorms and all that.
Okay, can I stop you? How appropriate that they're playing Thunderstruck right now. Are you kidding me?
It's like we planned it.
Oh my gosh.
Thunder. It's good. I like this. This is good stuff. Listen, this is also like the most like high school football like song. You know what I mean? Like you can listen to every locker room.
Friday night.
We're here.
Friday night lights right here is going to be fantastic in the fall.
Yes. Great field we got back here as well. We got the storm tracker out here. We're going to be out here also. We've got those weather radios that we've talked about so much. We talked about in your show a couple of days ago. But we're programming those weather radios for people that may have them and they want them, you know, for certain counties, don't only go off for certain warnings and whatnot. And so we're going to have that opportunity to bring that by if you've got a weather radio at home, and we'll take care of it for you.
So just to clarify, we are not selling weather radios today here at Our Town Westville.
Correct. But you can bring your weather radio to us that you may have picked up somewhere else, and then we will program it for you out here tonight.
Cool.
And it'll also be a cool opportunity. People come meet you. And
that's not really all that cool, but I mean, I'll be here.
But also, if people aren't able to make it tonight, but want to still keep up with the weather over the weekend and all of that, you guys have a great app.
Yeah, the weather app is pretty amazing. We've done a lot of enhancements and improvements to it, and so it's got everything you need. Obviously, we talk about using the weather radios, but the weather apps on your phone are great as well. Don't use that pre-stocked weather app that comes on every phone. That app is, I'm just going to say it, it's garbage. It is because it's done by, the person forecasting for that is like out in, I don't know, Atlanta or someplace. Ours is actually done by us. We are the ones forecasting for places like Westville.
Okay, really quickly, we're out of time. Who would win in a race between you, Jack, and Jacob?
Ooh, that's a good one. Jacob is definitely the probably the fittest of the three of us. So, but we
see that someday.
But we've got passion and heart, and that sometimes that just carries through. Yeah.
I'd choose you any day, Kevin Leidy.
Look at this.
All right, you can definitely go to WCIA.com to learn more about purchasing your own weather radio. But hey, come down, say hi. We're here till 7 o'clock. Okay, what's coming up next, Grace?
Lots of good stuff coming up. We'll meet a local veteran that calls Westville home, and more with Latos Hardware. So good stuff. Stay with us. Westville. When you drive through the community, you will notice beautiful tributes to veterans.
Joining us now is veteran Paul Shannon, longtime resident here of the community. Thank you so much for your service, first of all.
Well, in the words of a great songwriter, we are grateful for those who are grateful.
Yes,
before I begin speaking, though, I want to just say that I'm always warned about talking too long. And so, in the words of King George, who told all 6 of his wives, I won't keep you long.
Well, that's very good advice. And when you see them doing this, we'll know that's our cue, okay? Tell me a little bit about your history in service.
Okay, let me begin. I've been an Illinois resident, Westville resident, since the middle of the 4th grade. We used to be a Hoosier. Anyway.
We won't hold that against you.
I graduated from this high school back in 1966. I joined the service right shortly thereafter, and of course, at that era, in that time in our history, I, like a lot of millions of others, got sent to Vietnam. And I was young, enthusiastic, seeked a little adventure, call me crazy if you wish. I did 3 tours in Vietnam. So. Wow. And then I got out of the service and married another local resident, a young lady, Debbie, and been my wife for 52 years now. 3 children, 8 grandkids, and 1 great-granddaughter.
Wow, congratulations.
So we just love this area. We've actually had a house here since 1979 when we first moved to Westville, because I lived just north of here. But, you know, Westville is such a great community. It wasn't always thought about that way. Sometimes it was, I don't know, they looked at us like second-class citizens. However, today, there are people can't wait till they can move into Westville. There aren't any houses available hardly. As soon as one goes on the market, it sells just like that.
That says all you need to know.
This is a great community. It always has been. It will continue to be. It's very patriotic. I do the speeches in the park on Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and had a very pleasant surprise this Memorial Day with there must have been twice the amount of people that came to that as normal, which made me feel pretty good. The larger the crowds I speak to, the better I like it. So
clearly very comfortable in front of the cameras, too.
Oh, we got cameras? Oh.
That's all you need to know.
Well, you're going to hang around and stick around for the 5 o'clock, share a little bit of the patriotism that runs very strong here in Westville.
Absolutely. I certainly will be happy to.
Okay. Well, thank you so much again for your service and being here with us today in Our Town Westville.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
Okay, still to come here on ciLiving. No more racing. I'm still sweating from that.
So. That was kind of fun.
Yes, but you've got more on the hardware store here in town.
So this time we're going to take a deep dive on what it was like for the Leto siblings to grow up in the business, literally.
Well, we're a small town business, and our folks started it in 1946.
We'll catch up with them after the break. Stay with us. was sponsored by Cass Concepts and Robinson Chiropractic.
Well, just a bit ago, earlier this hour, we learned all the backstory on how Latos Hardware began here in Our Town Westville.
And now we're heading back there to talk with the Latos siblings on what it was like growing up and eventually taking over the family business. Check it out. Latos Hardware is a community staple in the heart of Westville.
Well, we're a small town business, and our folks started it in 1946.
And we'll be starting our 76th year this August.
76 years as their place of employment and even a place they called home.
I was 3 years old, and when they built the building that we're standing in right now from the ground up, and there were living quarters in the back. So as you came in the back door to our business, you walked right through the middle of our house. There was a kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom on one side of the hall, and a bedroom on the other side of the hall. And I always tell people I was literally raised in the business.
Raised in these aisles, Dee and Vic started doing their part in the family store at a young age.
When I was in elementary school, our dad had us dusting the shelves and sweeping the floors, and then we just kind of build up from there. As we got more mature and grew up, we were able to start waiting on the customers.
And with time, they eventually took over the business, but their parents were the foundation and beginning of Latos Hardware.
My father passed away in 1988 at the age of 75, and he was diagnosed with cancer, and 2 weeks later he was gone. So it was a real shock to the community and especially to us. And our mother, on the other hand, she lived to be 102. And she worked in the store until she was 96. And then she started having some health issues, and she ended up with congestive heart failure.
But their legacy and customer philosophy lives on.
Well, they taught us to work hard. To achieve your goals, you had to put the effort in.
And his concern really wasn't, was more to take care of the people. I mean, he came up the hard way, and he really enjoyed everything he had.
A family business that has the people they serve as their top priority.
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and we're a family. It's my brother and I, and we're like all siblings. We have our good days and we have our bad days.
And Judy married into the life and fun of a family-owned and operated store.
I hope that works for you. Just help out wherever I can. I'm kind of a volunteer sort. I love to come in and help and stock shelves, wait on customers.
As a former school teacher, she's become familiar with the people and products too.
Well, when I was first married, I did work here more hours. It was interesting because at that time there were a lot of people that I hadn't met yet. It was a great way to meet people. And of course, the students that I had in school, their parents, that was a great way to meet all of them. It was great. Yeah, I enjoyed every minute of it.
Although a business that has benefited many, it's much more to the Latos family.
It's, I guess you could say, it influenced my life. You know, I grew up here, and it just, I guess, I don't know, people say it's like in your blood. I guess it's in my blood. And I enjoy it. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the customers. And I like my job, and that's the main thing.
It's allowed us to, you know, for me to go through college, for us to put our kids through college, and it's been enjoyable.
A joy and journey for many years with shelves stocked with everything you could imagine.
We have a wide variety of merchandise. We have a really nice housework department with a lot of kitchen gadgets, gourmet type items. We have a wide variety of plumbing. We have some really odd plumbing pieces that you can't find other places. And we have some electrical and some go home and garden merchandise.
Aside from their inventory, the Latos family is well known and loved in Westville.
Everybody knows us from here, there, and everywhere, and that makes it fun. It really does. I think that people feel familiar with us because, yeah, we're like extended family to them. So it works out okay.
Westville has been a community that rallies around Latos Hardware, and your support has kept their doors open.
It means a lot because without the community support and the customers that we have, we would not be able to be here.
If you're in need of a smoke detector, screws, or just a smile.
Way to go, John.
Maybe it's time to plan your next visit to Latos Hardware and help them celebrate their 76th year of serving the community of Westville.
We open at 7 in the morning. We close at 5:30, Monday through Saturday. And Sundays we're closed all day. That's the Lord's Day, and that's what we close the store on Sunday.
Well, so fun getting to visit with the Latos family. They have literally everything there, but also they just make every customer feel like family. It's an amazing atmosphere.
That seems to be the theme here in Our Town Westville. And we've had the best time spending the hour with you here on ciLiving. We've got more coming up at 5 and 6, but coming up Monday on ciLiving, we got lots of fun
stuff. Yes, we'll get the dirt on this year's U of I Extension Master Gardener's Walk, tips on the right flowers for the right space, and more.
And 2 words that are going to get fans fired up. Play ball. We've got details on where you can enjoy the vintage ball game.
And how Black Best Money can guide you to make money smart decisions with your dime on Monday.
I also found out Champaign Fitness Center is coming with planks. We're doing planks on Monday. Are you ready?
I don't know, Heather. I'm pretty sore from that race. I'm already feeling it.
You enjoy your birthday weekend.
Thank you,
celebrating with your siblings.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Go Unity Rockets, bring home the state title for our softball girls. So thank you so much. We'll see you Monday.